In this notebook, let's go ahead and understand how feature tools can be implemented in Python. Now, before we run this notebook, you'll need to install the feature tools library on your machine. Simply use this one following command and do that. So let's go ahead and import the feature tools library and pandas. Alright, we're going to be working with the BigMart sales dataset. So I'll load that. And I'm going to store all the independent variables in the features variable and the target variable, which was sales, in a variable which we'll call y. Alright. Now first, we'll create an empty entity set using the function ft.entitySet. I've set the name of this entity set as BigMart, as you can see here. You can of course set any name, whatever you see fit. So let me just run this code block. Here we go. Now we can add multiple entities to this entity set. Remember, each data frame is an entity. In our example, we only have one data frame, and hence, yes, we only have one entity. Now in this cell, we'll add an entity to the empty entity set we created earlier. How will we do that? By using the entity underscore from underscore data frame function. We'll name this data underscore 1, and as I said, you can use any name. And we'll add all the features, the independent variables, to this entity set. Also, we need to specify the parameter index, because in our data set we don't have a unique ID against each row. So I'm going to go ahead and run this. Perfect. Alright, now we've prepared the data according to feature tools. Time to create some new features. We will use ft.dfs function, which is the deep feature synthesis function. It returns two things: the newly created features, which we are storing in feature underscore matrix, and the feature definitions, which we'll store in feature underscore defs. To the function ft.dfs, we have to give the entity set, the target entity, which is data underscore 1 in our case. Target entity means which is our parent data frame on which we want to perform feature engineering. In case we have multiple data frames, we'll have to pick one of them as the target entity. Then we specify the function we need to perform on the features of the dataset using the trans underscore primitives parameter. I have specified two for now: add numeric and multiply numeric. Basically add all the numerical variables and multiply all the numeric variables. And we've set the depth to 1. We'll understand what the max underscore depth parameter does in just a moment. When I run this cell, we'll see that we have new features that we've added to our original entity. So let me go ahead and do that. Alright. Now, these are all the new variables starting here that we've now engineered out of our original entity. So let's see the complete list using the feature underscore defs code. Here we go. Here's the complete list. You can see a sum of two features. You can see the multiplication as well here of two features with all possible combinations. And when we look at the shape, we can see that now we have 23 variables and we started with 12. So we've created 11 new features. Now, if you look closely, each new feature is created by performing one operation, either addition or multiplication. Why do you think this is? This is because we set the max underscore depth to 1, so only one operation is being performed. Let's experiment and change the depth to 2, which we'll do that. So run these cells. Alright. So we get all sorts of new features again. Let's look at the complete list using the feature underscore defs code. As you can see here, the new features have a combination of two operations. And using this, we've created about 50 new features in a matter of seconds. Incredible! Feature Tools is a very powerful library for creating new features. But just a word of caution, not all the features will be useful for the model. So just keep that in mind when you're using it. Thank you.